crows of the kingdom. The crows of the kingdom. One day, Emperor Akbar and his advisor Birbal were taking a stroll in the royal gardens when Akbar noticed a group of crows on a tree. Akbar, intrigued, asked Birbal, "How many crows are there in our kingdom?" Birbal, known for his quick wit, replied confidently, "There are 95,463 crows in our kingdom, sir." Akbar was amazed and asked, "How do you know that?" Birbal suggested, "You can get the crows counted." Akbar, testing Birbal further, asked, "What if there are fewer crows?" Birbal responded, "Then the crows have gone to meet their relatives in neighboring kingdoms." Akbar then asked, "But what if there are more crows than the number you said?" Birbal replied, "Well, in that case, crows from other kingdoms have come to visit their relatives in our kingdom." Birbal's clever and humorous response left Akbar smiling, appreciating Birbal's wit and intelligence. The story is a classic example of how Birbal uses his wit to outsmart and entertain the emperor, making it a delightful and educational tale for children.
hushed silence of the night, our minds embark on a mystifying journey, traversing the realms of dreams and memories. These nocturnal expeditions hold more power than we could possibly imagine. They are the conductors, scripting an everlasting melody of health and vitality. In a world of stress and turmoil, this symphony often falls out of tune. Fortunately, Dr. Joe Dispenza, a light bulb went off in his head, a crafty plan for him to hitch a ride. The tortoise pretended to sleep by the river, his shell glistening under the sun, attracting the attention of the geese. Seeing the helpless, intricate pathways and high-speed communication lines connecting the heart to the brain and vice versa, impacting everything from our emotions to our overall health. Dr. Dispenza, having a nocturnal therapist, one that helps you navigate, process, and transform traumatic memories, ultimately reshaping your waking reality in ways you never thought possible. Dreams are essential for emotional balance and physical well-being. So tune in and take an enlightening journey into your internal cosmos, discovering the secrets of wielding this dynamic.
Rory Sutherland tells how this king tricked the peasants into eating potatoes, which was considered disgusting at the time. In the 18th century, King Frederick the Great of Prussia faced a challenge: how to get his subjects to adopt the potato as a staple food. Potatoes, new to Europe, were met with suspicion by the Prussian peasantry. Recognizing the potato's potential to provide a reliable food source during times of famine, Frederick devised a clever strategy to overcome the peasants' resistance. Despite their nutritional benefits, potatoes were initially viewed with skepticism. They were considered food for animals and even thought to be poisonous by some. The peasants, accustomed to their traditional crops like wheat and barley, were reluctant to change their agricultural practices. Frederick knew that simply mandating the cultivation and consumption of potatoes would not work. Instead, he employed reverse psychology. He ordered that potatoes be planted in the royal fields and then stationed guards around these fields, giving the impression that the crop was highly valuable and worth protecting. However, the guards had secret instructions to be somewhat lax in their duties, allowing the peasants to steal the potatoes. The sight of a guarded crop piqued the curiosity and interest of the peasants, leading them to believe that potatoes must indeed be a valuable and desirable food. As Frederick had anticipated, the peasants began to steal the potatoes from the guarded fields and plant them in their own plots. Over time, they discovered that potatoes were not only safe to eat but also versatile and filling. The royal endorsement, and the perceived value of the guarded potatoes changed public perception, and the potato gradually became a staple food in Prussia.
The cryptic language of microbes. Storyline: in a world where microbes are the unseen architects of life, a curious microbe named Zeta discovers a hidden genetic message from a distant ancestor. This message, encoded in a previously unknown segment of the bacterial genome, holds the key to survival in a rapidly changing environment. Zeta's journey takes her through the intricate networks of microbial communities, where she must decipher the cryptic language to unlock the secrets of her ancestors. Along the way, she encounters other microbes with unique abilities, and together they unravel the mysteries of their hidden genes. Educational note: this story highlights the concept of horizontal gene transfer, where genes are exchanged between bacteria, and the idea that many genes in bacterial genomes have unknown functions. It also touches on the importance of microbial communities and their role in the ecosystem. Biohacking breakthrough. In a futuristic world, biohackers stumble upon a way to decode and utilize the hidden genes encoded by bacteria, These genes, previously dormant or misunderstood, hold the key to revolutionary biotechnologies. The biohackers, led by a brilliant but maverick scientist, use these genes to develop new treatments for diseases, sustainable energy sources, and advanced materials. However, as they delve deeper into the genetic code, they begin to realize the unforeseen consequences of tampering with nature's secrets. The story becomes a cautionary tale about the ethics of genetic engineering and the responsibility that comes with scientific discovery. This narrative explores the potential and risks associated with genetic engineering and the use of microbial genes in biotechnology. It underscores the importance of understanding the full implications of genetic manipulation before applying it on a large scale. Secret code of bacteria. A team of scientists discovers that certain bacteria encode hidden genes that are not part of their main genome. These genes are activated under specific conditions, revealing new metabolic pathways, antibiotic resistance mechanisms, or even symbiotic relationships with other organisms. As the scientists unravel the functions of these hidden genes, they uncover a complex web of microbial interactions that challenge our current understanding of bacterial biology. The story follows the scientists' journey from the initial discovery to the broader implications for medicine, agriculture, and environmental science. Educational note: this story emphasizes the complexity of bacterial genomes and the existence of genes that are not immediately apparent. It highlights the ongoing research into the functions of these genes and their potential applications in various fields. Bacteria encoding hidden genes, a survival story. In a post-apocalyptic world, humanity is on the brink of collapse due to environmental disasters and pandemics. A small group of survivors discovers that certain bacteria have encoded hidden genes that could hold the key to their survival. These genes, when activated, provide the bacteria with extraordinary abilities to clean pollutants, produce food, or even heal diseases. The survivors must learn to harness these genes to restore their world, but they soon realize that the bacteria's hidden code comes with its own set of challenges and moral dilemmas. This narrative illustrates the potential of microbial biotechnology in solving real-world problems. It also raises questions about the ethical use of genetic resources and the balance between technological advancement and environmental stewardship. Each of these stories can be developed into a captivating narrative that not only educates but also entertains, making the concept of bacteria encoding hidden genes both fascinating and exciting.
Joe, always optimistic, always joyful. This particular afternoon, however, he finds himself in a battle of emotions he never expected. His world seems to be falling apart. His hopes rattled, guided by the song of the birds. He finds himself in the midst of a quiet towards the crowd. Not silence. Despite their stark differences, the age-old precedents stirred by the shared dream of peaceful coexistence and embarked on testament to the power of unity. As the forest watches on, a new era begins to
Our journey begins with a lone, troubled musician, wrestling with a melody that evades him. overwhelmed by the commotion of the city.